Today we've seen some extraordinary performances from BurtonNitta and the performers that they've commissioned to be part of this piece, which is called Instruments of the Afterlife.
This project particularly is looking at contaminated land, which is mistakes of the past. With this new technology, it's going to clean the land, and also it's going to make new materials, new something we don't even know.
The performance is directly responding to the research that's been carried out across the various universities involved with the CLAW project.
Our normal way of communicating science is by writing journal papers, giving talks at conferences, and the difficulty with that is we talk to scientists all the time and we don't talk to the public.
The CLAW research gives a really exciting vision of the transformation of matter and a way of how we might shape the world differently. So with those parameters, we really enjoyed inviting all of these different art forms to join us.
It's good to see someone from outside the project come in and interpret it in their own way and see how they think our work relates to real life and potential applications in the future.
This is called Digester, and it's based on research at Warwick University where they are looking at the composting system called ligation. So inspired by their research, it contains lots of kind of bacteria and fungus combined together, and then plants were put in here, chopped up into this composting system, and then composted liquid will come out, which contains lots of contaminating metals.
This is what we call a bioacoustic locator, and it's an instrument based on bioacoustics that has found that the frequency 220 hertz attracts plant roots as the plant grows. So 220 hertz is the same frequency as water running underground.
This is called bacteria tank, and it contains lots of kind of bacteria in a backpack, and then each bacteria is for each specific metal contaminants. This bacteria tank concept came based on the Edinburgh University's research on synthetic biology.
Our part at the University of Edinburgh is we take the plant material and take out the heavy metals, and then with those bacteria we convert the heavy metals into useful forms called nanoparticles. And now these nanoparticles can be used in all sorts of things, such as catalysts in hydrogen fuel cells and antimicrobial materials as well. So they've got a huge variety of uses.
The nice thing about kind of working with scientific ideas and very technical ideas is that also when you come to create something or write something, there's all this fascinating sort of ready-made kind of material and ideas in a very kind of tangible sense that come with the performance.
Tank!
Digester!
As a composer, I would never normally perhaps come up with the idea of a trombonist emptying a spit valve into a canister to be collected and the sounds that might create. Whereas in this context, actually, that was sort of a requirement. So that was a really kind of productive limitation.
It's a piece that comes from two worlds, from the science world and the artistic world. The audience's response will be sort of, obviously, like anything, it will be sort of personal to the audience members. So people with more artistic minds will engage with it on a dramatic level or on a theatrical level, and people other people may be curious about the research behind it. So everyone will sort of, it comes from a broad spectrum, so it sort of allows for people with different mindsets to engage with it in their own way.
Making science into an accessible art form is really important because it just broadens the reach of who finds out about the research that is going on.
Here we are in the sculpture hall, the last place I thought a science exhibition would be, with an audience that we really couldn't expect to meet. And we've already had questions from the public about our work.
And we can see on people's faces that they're quite captivated by the performers, and then they're starting to ask questions, and they're engaging in conversations with both the artists, the composer, the performers afterwards, and also the researchers that are here today.
It's been a tremendous experience, a really unique opportunity, and we're really delighted we've worked with artists for the first time.